Alright, you guys. Kind of just stupidly did a video earlier, like, of nothing. I ran up to field 2, looked at the price, and shut the stream down like that mattered. Oh, scared me off YouTube is what it did. Holy crap. Excuse me.
Who was that country singer that I gotta check with him? John Party? I gotta check with John Party to see if I can use one of his songs for my FS19 intro. So I'm gonna try to touch the International
If
Harvester.
I
Yeah,
could
that's his role.
actually, I need to get a hold of a couple people. I need to find somebody to outsource intro video to YouTube. That's what I need.
Yeah, actual videos. Yeah, I'm telling you that
The
would be.
golf cart
I
jockey.
just
I mean, it's a short one. Hey, I'll take it, but yeah, I wanna.
It's
I
still
got
pretty
something in mind.
badass. I just don't know how much that would cost. That's why I'm like, ooh, I gotta wait till I have to hold it back on the funds for a whole minute. That's why I'm just gonna ask them and then make my own intro as good as I can. What the heck? This Wendy's commercial or Crystals? Okay, you want to see a magic? Is a Crystals burger joint, I guess, or something? And they were talking about, you want to see magic? I can turn $6 into 6 crystals or into 10 crystals. It's like, whoa! That burger joint should have thought that one through. Wait a minute, not yet. Pause. Somewhere up there, probably with my
Let's
coffee.
go, fool.
Here we go. And that's enough of that. That is enough of that. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the BS, which is Battle Shagging. There's some soybeans as I promised. We're gonna go ahead and knock through some soybeans. I actually need to get to the right field. I left bodies over there hanging. I thought we was in field 3 and I started off in the far corner of field 3.
I don't have any fancy intro music.
And bodies
Just like, hi guys.
live also.
Oh yeah, I am live. This is
I'm as
new
live as
development.
live.
You
Yeah, as a
say
matter of fact, I do
goodbye.
believe Necro666 is live on Twitch, right? Isn't it Twitch?
Yep, Twitch. I'm Twitch at the moment.
666 is live on Twitch. Got Bodies live on YouTube and me live on YouTube. DJ Go Ham, how's it going, man? Hope you're not recording again. Smokey, what's up? Yo, yo, yo. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Going pretty good over here. You're only one farming short. Silverado, man, what is up? Necro. Sneaking in there again. Do I have to make the Twitch account to be able to go say what's up on Twitch?
Probably. I'm not sure if you can go in as a anonymous user or just make a quick guest one or not.
I'm recording during the day now. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good evening. You know, the temperature's kind of cool. So is the beer. The beer's really cold. I'm just saying, yeah, guys. I done fired up a beverage. Getting ready to do some soybeaning.
No, I'm good. What up, Necro?
Made my rounds. That's why I said, all of us, no matter what, we should always have 4 likes and 4 views on all of our videos.
Y'all close y'all's eyes. I'm gonna mess up some more crop.
That's our big one. By rights, we should. I should have another one, but I got one friend. He don't support me at all, even though I click like on his videos all the time on YouTube.
You should fight him.
Who, me? I know it ain't me, because I usually pop through. I pop
Oh,
through.
no. A friend who's been around long time. Years, like 15 years.
Well, once you started that whole deal, it's like, yeah, valid point. Especially how me, you and Cowboy did it the other day. That was pretty awesome. Hope everybody's having a great evening. I said we're gonna be soybeaning it up over here. Did you already have to go over there and dump in the buggy by yourself over there? I'm sorry, buddy. I was just trying to turn this guy loose over
No, I did potatoes last time, so I need to do sugar beets this
here.
time.
This is Drink 30, guys. If you don't got them, go get them. If you don't drink, we'll drink you soda, some water, some sweet tea, whatever it is.
Hey, I got 3 viewers. Hey guys, what's up?
Wow.
Don't be afraid to say hi, right? Don't be
Yeah.
afraid to say hi.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Smash that like, say hi, see who you are.
Cards for Life. Hey, do you want to join my farm trying to get people? Sundays, Cards for Life. Sundays, I do a farm tour. Cards for Life sounds like somebody I might know. But yeah, I do farm tours.
Hey,
Send me a
Silverado
friend
man.
request, Cards for Life. Here on the PlayStation 4, I can even stream your farm.
You have somebody called Vladimir in your chat.
Oh no. If it's Vladimir Putin, man, come on, show the love, bro. Come on, man. I like what you do for your people. Got big bombs too, bro. For one time. Yeah, PS4, yeah. Well, give me a second. Cards for Life. Stop this thing right here, waste some diesel for a little bit. I'll pay the fuel bill, so it's okay. It's okay.
I think next
Okay,
time I have to go about squaring off this field a little differently. I don't think I did it the right way. Trying a little too hard, I think.
Oh, whoa.
We're gonna run over the crops. Come on now.
Oh, look at that already. I don't even have to spam. Guy, you are quick. You are quick. Cards. Nicholson Farm. Hello, Nicholson Farm. Nicholson Farm says, hello, crew.
Hello,
Wow.
Nicholson Farms.
Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to go about this a different way next time.
All right, Carts for Life. We are now friends. Like I said, Sundays. I know I missed last Sunday. Had a lot of stuff in the works. Had to make sure I was well rested for that. Smokey's looking for a member for Tuesday, for next Tuesday. Is that when you're looking? I might have, depending on what time some of my guys are available, I do know this next Tuesday, guys, I will be going to pick up my son from Texas. Gonna have him down here for Thanksgiving with the whole family.
Nice.
His mama's giving me that whole holiday, so I'll have him from Tuesday until that following Friday, and then be taking him back in. And so I'll have him for a little while, so my time will be kind of anchored towards him, so I might not be on as much as I would like to, if any at all, but I'll still keep up with y'all on messages to let y'all know what the game plan is.
Rock and roll.
With him being in school and everything like that, it's hard for me to actually find time to go down there, even if I do go down there, it's for a few hours or whatever, and stuff like that. And so...
How far of a drive is it?
6 hours.
Oh.
A 12-hour round trip.
Yeah. It's doable, but it's still a small pain.
Yeah, especially like if, he gets out of school on a Friday, I go down or whatever Friday, then I got to have him back pretty early Saturday night so he can get to sleep and everything. But I like messing his sleep up, so it's kind of, not pointless. I get to see him, but you know what I mean? I only have the little bit of times I can tease. to both me and him. So his mama stepped up and said that she let me have an actual Thanksgiving day. Usually we try to rotate every holiday. We don't have anything on paper. It's all just co-parenting, like word of mouth, whatever we usually set up schedules. So every other holiday, I'll actually have him the day of that holiday, and then the next time it comes around, she'll have him the day of that holiday.
Oh, yeah.
And so this will be my Thanksgiving. Next Thanksgiving will be hers, and then
Yeah,
same thing
you
with
do every
Christmas.
other one.
Yeah, every other one.
Every other holiday, every other year.
Yep, at least we can have him, or I can have him, she can have him, whatever. He don't miss out on either side.
I'm
So I
supposed to
think
be
that's
going to
pretty cool.
Arkansas for Thanksgiving, but I need money.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Mom lives down there.
He won't be far
Your
away from
mom?
me at all.
Yeah, my mom's. When her and my stepdad got married, I guess after they'd been married for a
Five
while,
people for
my
five
stepdad's
people
parents gave
smoking.
him a
Well,
little
we can
plot of
probably make that
land,
happen.
build a house on out in
Do you
Arkansas.
have anybody else lined up for you already smoking? I got 4, depending on what time you want to do it. Tuesday, let me know. Send me a message, man. Let me know what time you want to do it and all kinds of stuff. I can figure out something for you. And now all my guys stream too, so if you needed some more attention your way, you got some streamers from me. We got
Yeah.
perspective from every angle, my friend.
I'm not very popular. I'm not gonna try to toot my own horn.
I'm not either. As a matter of fact, I backtracked in subs and then went back up just today. Went backwards, I think 3 or 4 steps backwards, and then went 3 or 4 steps back forward to where I'm actually higher than I was when I first went back.
Oh, that's probably just real good kid taking away his subs.
I figured. No, I don't think he did, because he commented on one of my videos earlier saying he was sorry he missed it, he wished he was around, and asking if I was going to stream later, and I feel bad because I did not even comment or like that. Real good kid, if you're listening, man, I'm sorry about that. Oh, Smokey, you're going to run a 24-hour? Is that what you're thinking about, a 24-hour stream? Holy coffee and monster and alcohol.
Seriously.
Huh?
Gonna need it.
Well, thanks for having faith in me, babe. That is so cool. I love you too. She's like, you would crash if you had any type of alcohol. Ooh, for 19. That's what Smokey's here for 19. At least she's calling. She's saying the truth, like I said. I mean, I did tell y'all about that one time that I have streamed and passed out in the middle of my stream, and then she had to shut everything down for me. I think 30 or 45 minutes of me like gargling, snoring. And I got some subs from that. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Yeah, but that's what it was, and for some reason, like I said, somebody thought that was good enough to where to subscribe to me. 2 subscribers, like I said. I don't know how many views, because I deleted the crap out of that video once I sobered up the next day. It was like, really, dude? Like,
They were probably laughing their faces off, like, come on.
I'm sure they were.
I would be.
I thought about watching to see what the chat was going to be about and everything like that, to see if they were like, hey, are you alright? Like, you good? Or whatever. Haha, this dude passed out eventually.
It's probably that one.
That was a World of Tank stream, too, that I was doing right there. So I was passed out in a tank. Just sitting there passed out in a tank.
Somebody rolls up on you.
That, like, if you're not moving in the battle or whatever, they, whatchamacallit, like, kick you automatically from the server. You know, if you don't move around, whatever, you can't be AFK. And so I done got kicked and was sitting back in the garage for the last, at least 30 minutes of that 45 minutes. Man, I promised it would never happen again. And I didn't get close the other night either whenever I was drinking that, or whatever, celebrate the 100, you know? And that's what everybody tuned in for. They figured I was going to pass out again. Even G told me, he was like, man, I remember you saying you'd pass out. He said, I like watching y'all. He said today, I was watching his stream today. He was like, man, you know why I watch y'all out of all the other streamers, whatever? He said, don't get me wrong, everybody else is good. He was like, y'all are raw and uncut, man. He said, especially when you're drinking. He was like, especially when you're drinking, man. It was like, it's live as fuck over that way. And I'm like, oh, well, man, we appreciate that. That's where we like to keep it over here at the Farmitts house. It's as real as it gets. Sometimes it may be a little too real for some people, but I promise, man, it's all we're having a good time, so we just want everybody else to have a good time. How full are you over there? Oh, your pipes on the other side?
You know what? Good point.
I'm
I
might
was
as
eating
well
some
catch
yogurt.
you right now.
Professional. Look at that.
Ooh, I'm telling you.
We got this game.
Mhm. So we just need to get some more season practice in, because I have a feeling that's going to be a big part of what the
Isn't it
farm crew might
ingrained?
throw at us for 19. Huh?
Isn't seasons ingrained in a 19?
Yeah, I want to say it might be. I don't know. I've heard a little bit of both. Everybody's like, well, seasons better be day one. And then I heard, well, it's like an option, and I think you can turn off and on already in game, and then blah, blah, blah. So I'm
They
going to be,
might
like I
have
said,
it in game, but then yeah, you're probably about to go in and turn it on and off.
I
Like
would,
chat and
I would
stuff.
hope so if I just wanted to do the, play around farming, you know what I
Thank
mean,
you.
or something like that. But I mean,
But you never know.
yeah, I know. It's just, that's the part. I'm like, man. Oh, seasons will be none of the above, is what DJ Goham said right there. So I can stop
Oh,
stressing about that. Woo,
will be
woo.
none of the.
What do they have planned for the seasons? Like I said, I stopped watching any kind of fact sheets. I even, like I said, watched none of the streams that they were doing that little bit. A mod later on, okay, it'll be a mod later on, he said. But I stopped, it's just teasing me. Like I said, Farming Simulator 19 has been the first game I've ever purchased in full and paid that much for that I've never got to touch, and I got to wait on. And that's the only reason why I wasn't going to pre-order it, was because I was like, man, I can't buy a game that I ain't going to be able to play. And so it's been cruel. And then I start watching the trailers, the fact sheets, and everything like that, and it just makes the anticipation for 19 that much worse for me. I already got bad anxiety. Now I'm sitting there biting my nails like, man, come on, we're on 6 days. We're on 6. I'm like a crackhead or something. Like, come on, 6 days. I need my fix. It was come 5 days now. Oh gosh, man. Are these days going slow, or is it just me?
I know. Last night I got water, no problem, but today I had to crack that, break it up a little. You talking about? Oh no, yeah, this is the cover, the gorilla
Mine's
guns.
later on. Well, I can deal with that, man, because I would kind of be broken if they threw seasons in and say, especially if it's something you didn't have the option to turn off. Like, oh.
It's just a cover, screen protector, except for it's actually guns.
Hey guys, welcome back to Farming Simulator 17 for the remainder of the year and years to come until they drop seasons. Yeah, the crap. No, I wouldn't do that though. I mean, said I actually enjoyed after getting into the swing of seasons. Besides the whole map problems we were having with the South Mountain, I do like seasons. Like there is a way around it, and I can't use my silage crutch, as Necro would say on that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might be able to, but in moderation. So you're gonna have to learn to work it to make money. Like that's the way I like it. Like, so I have grown to like it. It really ain't as bad. I just always put it off to make it seem like it's really bad. But I actually enjoy it. I don't know about y'all. I don't like the snow. I will give him. Just give me to turn the snow off and let me have where I can't plant, plow, and all that till the temperature's right. I can deal with that, but yeah. And I say this, not having to remove no snow from that South Mountain map. Cowboy and you and I don't know who else have removed all the snow from that map. Cowboy mainly, and I really think
Yeah,
he
cowboy
enjoyed it.
mainly.
I
Oh
really
yeah,
think he
playing
enjoyed it,
around with the plow, and
especially
then we
after you
talked him
showed
into
him
getting a
that.
snowblower.
Yeah, when you showed him how to run that snowblower, when he's having so much problems with it, like, all he could do was dump it, and then you're like, no, here's how you have to do it, and then bam, like, he turned into a beast. Where we'd load in, he'd be around for a second, and be like, where you at, cowboy? Oh, I'm clearing some snow down here.
Okay,
You
thought
just
you was
turn it
against
and go
that.
to the side of the road, and you got
Yeah,
yourself a
DJ,
road.
that's the sad part. You can turn snow off, but he didn't want to turn the snow off. I even told him that I don't know how many times. No, man, we're going to play seasons for real. We're going to do seasons for real. And I'm like, man, I don't like the cold, and that snow makes it almost impossible to do anything. But when I do run seasons, I turn the snow off just because it's a hassle. A lot more wear and hours on your equipment to get it all cleaned up.
All you can
But
do is
like I said,
log.
yeah, you can do it. Yeah, well, it has to be the same way if you had the snow off, but at least you'd be able to log without snow being all over the place. That's what I was trying to tell Cowboy. Like,
But
let me
until it
log.
happens
I'm fine with
again,
that. Yeah, snow does suck, man. I'm just saying, it sucks.
which I mean, until it happens again, and she acts the same way, then you can
But I
really
give
do.
props to Cowboy for trying to get us to step up our game and get ready. he has been the one looking out for us as far as the challenge goes with the farm crew. He's like, man, they're probably going to get us with seasons. They're probably going to get us with this. They're probably going to get us with that. Everything we suck at, they're probably going to come at us with. But hey, how do they not know that we don't just pretend to suck at it? I mean, you never know. A magician never, a real magician never unveils his secrets. You never know his tricks. So we're like magicians. Right, guys? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's about as magic as it gets, guys. Y'all see this why it's raw and uncut. When we mess up, we really mess up, and you see how it was not a stage mess up. Sometimes I like to say, yeah, I staged that. I did that way, but no.
Knock it off, get into bed. Until you get it with the spoon.
Yeah.
My next question is, are we really down to one lighter now?
Dude, I am.
Lose the lighters in a
Down to
I
one what?
did okay. How do I lose the lighters in a small motel room? It ain't even a big old giant motel room. It ain't no suite.
Oh, you went to the motel? Did you get the Red Dead done and everything?
Yeah, I did everything, but I had second thoughts. I mean, because I told you my idea on Call of Duty 4 to take it back, trade it in for a base copy, or trade it in and pay the difference for a base copy of Farming Simulator 17, and then I'll have 2 base copies. Then the one on here that I got the digital pre-order for the whole works. And so if somebody, y'all just have to add y'all's own whatever season pass, that crap.
Get all the DLC.
Right.
Yeah, get all the DLC. You got to do that on your own. I got mine already taken care of. I'm sure that Necro's got his taken care of too over there.
I have all DLC. I
Yeah,
have
okay,
all FS19 DLC.
Yeah, good. Me too. Okay. But there's other 2 copies. Like I said, one of them was ordered ahead of time that she didn't know that I needed all the works, not just the little $49 or whatever $59 one. I needed the $100 one. And so 2 of those, like I said, I don't know how much all the DLC is going to cost around about, but that can be affordable even if you got to do it like a piece at a time or something like that. The whole point is at least you have the game.
Right.
Because I
Check the
keep
card.
saying I'm gonna hop back and forth to 17 and all that, which I'll do that for the seasons practice until the season mod comes in over there. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of mods I'm gonna be waiting on, because I wouldn't mind them. We have to see what they have day 1, which me and Nick will be able to check that out. To getting as close to, if not exact, on back to our mod list we run for these, so we don't have to change nothing up. You know what I mean? Just adding the stuff as it comes in.
Where'd you park that thing at over here?
Oh. DJ Goham says we will get 5 DLCs. That was leaked earlier today. Did they say what the DLCs were? They just said there's going to be 5 of them. And we'll season pass cover all of that.
Of course.
As they come out with season pass, right? You'll get it each one, whatever that kind of good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with the way that Call of Duty does it.
And see, bodies, I was gonna have Call of Duty done up, but you and Air Force Man both said, because Air Force Man said, "Yeah, man, I got Call of Duty. I downloaded it," and then he was like,
Oh, that's cool.
"Oh yeah, there's that big old 100 whatever." Yeah, I think it took him almost. We'll cover it. Okay, season pass. We'll cover. Well, he said that there was that whatever
160 megabyte carrier up or gigabyte
yeah.
update.
And he said that took him, even with a good internet source, almost a day and a half just to get that. And so hearing that from 2 confirmed sources, I was like, well, at least I put it in my system. Started the download, went ahead and deleted it out of my system and put the game back in the case, and it's just like, well, GameStop, here I come.
It's an overlap. It doesn't take up 200 gigs of your hard drive.
You know,
no, I'm not worried
GameStop's
about
gonna
it.
screw you for
I got
that,
the hard
right?
drive and it's bare now, really, to be honest with you. It hardly has anything.
That's because you got to
anything in it
start
to mess with,
downloading
you know?
everything off of your PlayStation Store and all that.
The reason why
I've
patches, have
already
you ever
been doing
noticed
that.
when you did stuff on the PlayStation, it would say that the update is like 6 gigs. But yet, then when you go try to download it, be like, oh, you need 80 gigs free, even though you look at the download list and it says it's only 6 gigs, but it won't download the update because for some reason you need 60 gigs. Is because you actually download the game with the patch.
Ah.
Because Sony's doing it smart, unlike Xbox. That's why when Xbox get patches, a week later they have another patch to fix their patch. Because they just patch in coding. PlayStation, you re-download the whole game and patch in the game and overlap it as one unit. Instead of trying to, oh wait, here, you move to the left and you move to the right, and we're going to stick these 5 more code lines in the center here, and hopefully nothing breaks. You download the whole game again.
And I hear right here that which Nicholson Farm told me earlier that Big Bud was going to be. It's not in the base game. It's going to be in the mods, or it's a mod that will be in the mod store, and the John Deere mods are confirmed as well. That's it, man. I've been slacking on checking any of that out because, like I said, I don't mind hearing about it. I really don't, but just seeing it, and I'm just like, and then I always find myself going right back to the trailers and watching the trailers over again, which I don't. A lot of these little sneak peek or whatever these live streams that they're already doing, I'm gonna have to really check them out. I start them up and then I back out.
Oh,
Dr.
cowboy.
Rabbit Man told me, there was some stuff he didn't like. I was like, oh, but he just said it was the way the map was set up or anything like that, which I was thinking they might have set that map up their way. So it
I
might
got
not
4
be the way
viewers.
it's
What's up,
actually
viewers?
just set up, and so something I had to check out. He said, I'm just a palm, I don't know no better. Y'all might like that setup, but I don't like it, so it's a map I'm not going to play. Oh, wrong way.
Oh, that's cool. If you're in first person, you can kind of watch your grain tank fill up.
Yeah.
From behind you?
Yeah, it's right behind your chair.
Well, it's when you open up the covers on everything, you can watch it too.
No reason to be looking out the window. I'll be back in the morning. You can look for 'em. Go work. Now go to bed. Get your ass down here and be quick.
I went with the cheap beer that I haven't got to buy since Texas, since they just got it here in Oklahoma.
Lone
It
Star?
was Keystone Ice. No, Keystone
Oh,
Ice.
Keystone Ice. I'll do Keystone
Yeah,
Light.
man, I used to drink Keystone Light all the time, but in Texas they had the option to get Keystone Ice.
Smooth.
Smooth, yeah. And so, like, here I walked in the store, was gonna get me some Keystone Light and some cheap beer, and I looked in there and I saw the Keystone Ice and was like, what?
How about Natural Ice?
Oh, God. Kill me now.
Oh, yeah. Well, back in my day, like the beer that we really started drinking as 21 and older adults, but the beer we started drinking was what was it, Bud Ice? You ever heard of Bud Ice?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cheap. I mean, you could buy a 12-pack of it for like $8. So
Hank. Hold on, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
I'm only at 41%,
Okay. Just making sure.
I got
pretty
3
fast
viewers.
over there, which is-
I lost a viewer. Bye.
Yeah, Peng got it. Ooh, drinking that good beer over there. You got any limes? You got any limes, sir, your way? That is a beer that goes great with limes right there.
Put the lime in the coconut.
And mix it all together. But yeah, usually when I mess with that, I gotta have me a lime or two right there, man. It's with the beer salt, with the lime, it kicks it off just perfect. But them 32-ounce ones, like I said, they're on point as far as I think they taste better than the regular bottles.
I guess we're just gonna call this the Lil Wayne effect.
The Little Wayne effect, yeah. Click. Here I go, triple bounce, drop another hit. No, I'm sorry. Nicholson Farm, I know that to be fact. I know that to be a fact. But that was the first beer I got sick of. I'm telling you, man, that was my first two. My first alcoholic beverage I actually got sick on was MD 2020. It was the orange. I couldn't drink orange juice for damn near a whole year after that. If the smell of the orange juice was like, ugh. I was like, no.
I'm telling you,
that
man.
was my experience.
First liquor I ever threw up off of was Rumpleman's. I don't want to see that stuff or smell that stuff. Oof.
Oh, you're still on that? Let's say no. Like
No.
I like Rumplemans. That screaming Nazis. Oh my gosh, those
I
things
just
are
can't,
amazing.
like, take that feeling, because the way that it feels going down, it feels the same coming back up, almost. Still got that, like,
Oh,
slimy, yeah,
Mad Dog. Yep.
that syrupy,
Can you do any other kind of like peppermint liquors, or did that ruin every single one for you?
Sure I can. I mean, like, I enjoy flavored liquors like that. Like, I like Goldschlager because it tastes like black licorice. I like, you know, Jägermeister because it tastes like, what's that
It's
flavor?
actually like
Oh, I'm sorry, that one's black licorice.
actually
Goldschlager
that's
is
licorice.
like
Goldschlager's
cinnamon,
cinnamon, isn't it?
like pepperminty type of
Hard
Yeah.
deal.
candy and red
That
hots.
sounds
That's what
And
we
good.
call it.
it's
Red
really, I think it's good. But if you mix like Jägermeister and Goldschlager, it's actually a really good combination. I'm at 69%, so yeah, just leave it right there. I'll pick it up and pull it around.
Well, yeah, I'd like to go with you.
Ooh.
Cinnamon is for it, which I'm a whiskey drinker, and that was been Fireball
Yeah,
ever. But I've had too many blackout experiences with Fireball.
I'm just,
So
I
I
can't,
put Fireball
I'm not a
in the
fan. Like, it's nice every once in a while. It's good as an additive to other drinks, I will say that much.
Oh, I was drinking it straight up the bottle, chasing it with a little bit of Dr. Pepper. I had a can of Dr. Pepper in that bottle. I had a pint and be drinking it like it was candy. And then the last time I did that, actually, it wasn't that long ago. It was at my best friend's house. We were doing some drinking, and the next thing that I knew, I woke up on a blow-up mattress in my boxers and was like, "Who the hell? I didn't get undressed, did I?" And come to find out, no, I was getting all kinds of sick. Had went outside and rolled around in the ground and rolled around in dog shit. And
Oh,
so him being the best friend that I have is like he picks me up and drags me inside and makes my wife strip me of all my clothes. He throws me in the damn shower and shit and just runs hot water over me or cold water, cleaning me up, whatever. And then I still didn't wake up after that. So they basically just put me in there to lay down and I'll sit around there monitoring me like I was on life support or something, making sure I didn't have alcohol poisoning, which luckily I didn't. And then woke up, my hair was in one of the man buns. Never put my hair in a man bun before. They said I had to because I was choking on it. Dipping it in the toilet when I was throwing up, all kinds of stuff that I don't remember. The first thing I said was, "I'm sorry." As soon as I woke up, I'm
right.
sorry.
I don't know what
I
I
knew it
did,
was
but
bad.
I
So I was like, "I'm sorry."
apologize.
Yeah, there's not a girl over. There's no Fireball here. I'm telling you what, man, that was just something I could pack around. Because, man, sometimes if you got pulled over, all you got to do is throw you some cinnamon gum in your mouth, and it's like, hey, I'm just
Yeah,
a
now
shagger.
they'll be
Nobody
like,
was,
"Oh, you
nobody
smell
was
like
drinking.
cinnamon. You've been drinking on that Fireball."
It's like, Fireball? What Fireball? It's just cinnamon gum. I'm telling you, man, you got to run back to the store and buy some more.
I don't know, man, because I'm a fan of weird liquors like Crown Royal Regal Apple. You might want to pull your guy forward.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, but I had the hired guy, so he panicked on me. Like,
That's what I got. Oh, we're gonna touch tips.
Woo, we did.
Oh, I missed some? Really?
You
Way to
dropped
go,
yours
worker.
prematurely.
Way
You
to go,
dropped
worker
yours
C.
prematurely.
Think I could pull off this unload in first person? Let's try. Okay, front of my tractor, underneath the spout. And pull forward. And hell yeah. I could play this game in first person. I think I'm gonna do that with the VR headset.
See, the VR headset would be cool, like I said. And now that y'all let me know that I could run the VR and pretty much just have my own TV and let the wife
Yeah.
have her TV.
She can watch
Which, I mean,
whatever she
already,
wants.
this is the only place that would have came in handy because back home I ain't got to worry about that. I'm locked off in my own little dungeon. That's what I call it, the dungeon. It's a
Right.
fun dungeon though. It ain't got no kinds
Back
of
in your
windows.
hole, Gimp.
So it's not a dungeon,
Yeah,
it's a fungeon.
literally. It's a fungeon. Yeah, it's a fungeon.
It's a
Where,
fun
I mean, you
dungeon.
can, especially since I got mine without no window, so you can't see out because I don't want to know what time of day it is whenever I walk out. No
Oh,
clocks
you
on
want
the
it to be
wall,
like
so I
the
gotta look at my
casinos in
phone.
Vegas?
Yeah, you know what I mean? You walk out and you're like, oh crap, 2 days later? What? And I'm broke. You know, bro. Which brings me to my next story on why I deleted Four Kings. It wasn't because I needed space, because I got a hard drive. Just
It's
because
because
you
you
have
were
to figure it out
broke.
now.
Call
It's
you
because
the
I was broke
Renaissance.
and going real money broke.
So you were like, I
So
can't spend money on a
we're
fake
not
casino. I'd rather go to a real
we're not
casino.
we're not hanging out at the casinos no more after farming.
No, we gotta buy
Oh
him
no,
some
I'm getting it
chips,
back.
is what he's saying.
No, I got it covered. All I gotta do
No,
is get
we
that.
gotta buy him some
I
chips.
haven't even went to the store to download that. The thing.
Oh,
I gotta get
did
back
you
and
see
download the
that?
little.
The thing,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
it's
is it
there.
actually in there, the
It's there.
400,000 and
It's
everything?
it's it's actually there
I
and free.
told you.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, but
PS
I
And
bought
Plus
then
that
you
last
can
time.
pack.
You can
come
ask Necro. I had it
and
that last time, and I went to download it, and it didn't let me download it. So I'm hoping now when I put the game back in that I can just re-download it again. Because remember, I'd also spent money and didn't get nothing for that money I spent, and
well,
then it
so
ended
that's the
up
same
giving me
thing
my money back.
with Red Dead. I went back in my downloads list, my special stuff and my Warhorse, all that shit. What was in the download list but never downloaded. But I clicked download on them last night,
You,
and I still don't find my goddamn Warhorse anywhere.
What the hell?
I went and robbed a goddamn stagecoach because I was pissed off.
dude, like, you
Oh,
Like
gotta
did
I
take
you? That's
that
stole
the
the
up with
whole
total.
goddamn
support.
thing
You gotta
because it
just
said
I
take
don't
that
go
up
original
all
with.
out in the
Warhorse.
game. Man. Can't go all
Well,
out in
like,
the
you
game. I don't want to
pre-ordered,
get
right?
banned
Yeah,
all
you
over my
bought the
all over
fucking
my good equipment.
console. You should have the best
Yeah.
edition of the, I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear. You should have the best edition of the game. Like, that's what came with the Spider-Man console when I bought it, was the deluxe edition. So I'd imagine that that's what came, with Red Dead.
Oh no, Red Dead bundle was only standard. I had to go uptrade my game for the deluxe edition.
You're
Yeah, no, I remember
kidding.
that's what you did.
Then you might
Nope.
not have the Warhorse, because I think the Warhorse was a pre-order bonus. But I'm
No, I
not
got the
Oh,
little
100%.
no,
card.
it
I got the
showed
little
it.
card in it.
And
It
you
showed
entered the code and everything?
Yeah. Like I said, I
Cause
have it in my
got the
downloads
Warhorse
list.
too.
It says the pre-order blah 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 and the special content blah 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 bonus things in my downloads. And
Yeah, you're just
now
gonna have
they
to
say
submit
they're
a ticket
installed.
at this point. You got everything you need. Just submit a ticket and take a screenshot of the download and take a screenshot of the stables. And, send it to Rockstar and say, hey, look, I don't have my pre-order
Silverado man's
Warhorse.
looking up.
It's downloaded, but it's not showing up in my game. And then that's,
Yeah.
easiest way to do it. And then just wait your few days and you'll get it. They'll get back to you eventually.
Eventually, yeah, like,
It takes them a
they'll probably
while, it
get
really
back to
does.
you since
But if you got a legitimate issue, they'll help you.
Like, yo, my Warhorse in here.
And they might just throw you some cash. They might be like, and here's $1,000 for your troubles,
Sweet, I could upgrade my game.
Dude, that doesn't seem like a
To be
lot,
honest,
right?
could not pay
But in that game, holy crap, dude.
99.
That's
Oh,
like,
$1,000, he'd be a billionaire.
yeah, that's I can upgrade my weapons fully, like I can get everything. It's
Silverado
nice.
man, did I read it right? You down here in my area, my stomping ground, in the great state of where I'm at, the great state of where I'm at.
The great
Some
state
people
of
don't
where
like
I'm
that
at.
out loud. Yeah, the great state of where I'm at. But
Hey,
yeah,
has
I just
anybody
couldn't,
seen Topster around anywhere?
No, I have not. But we haven't been on late enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, he's a cop though, and cops rotate.
He might rotate shifts and then be catching up on his sleep. I don't know. I just know I haven't seen him around.
Yeah, because I haven't seen him for a while, and I'm just like, hey, anybody know him? Tell
Okay,
him,
I
hey,
thought
the
so, man. I thought
Farmitts.
so. Richard says,
Farmitts are
buyable
good,
bells
but-
with a smiley blushy face. So you can buy bells on 19. Holy, let me be lazy.
You can buy what?
Bells.
Oh, buy bales.
Yeah.
I suppose for your horses, probably. You're gonna need a bale of straw for them, and a bale of hay.
Like I said, who needs fag? I was bragging on you earlier today, Richard. You weren't around when everybody was telling me all the facts.
Come on, drag it out of there. Drag it out of there. Come on. Eee.
Yeah, Nicholson Farm. That's when I used to play Battlefield and Call of Duty and all that was on my Xbox 360 too. I haven't got any of those games over here yet. Like I said, I got Call of Duty 4, but I'm taking it back.
I think you should keep it.
Torn between bell bottoms. Well, how do I say?
But you got
I'm not
Arc,
gonna
right?
lie.
You're getting Arc?
Yeah, I'm getting Arc. Arc's gonna be my last one. Shoot, man, in the last what Friday, I spent over $300 on video games and video game accessories, and I'm like,
It's
I
so
got to
neat.
break. I mean,
It's so
I was going to do it anyways. Like I said, I was waiting to hear some good reviews back on certain games, which I was already going to do the Mud Runners. And so, but
I went and got that like a fool.
hey, it's not like, well, look at how quick we stomped through that map. Can you imagine stomping through the other maps and then finally getting to where we can just play around? Which the other ones aren't going to be as easy as that one we started out on. There's some god awful maps on there. They're going to be some water. But at least we know the layout of what we need to do and how to do it semi-properly.
And Cowboy says he's thinking about getting that one, so.
He's going to get it. I know he's going to get it.
That's what I said. Instead of logging on here, we can go and be like, yeah, we're logging, but let's go to our logging station and go to Mud Runners.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I don't know about where you guys are at, but race day around here is Thursday. So like
That's fine
Thursdays.
with me. You called Thursday already, and that is exactly what I penciled in my little notebook that I got was Thursday's race day.
I mean, around here for dirt track racing and all that stuff, it's Thursdays. Thursdays is the big day for the one circuit. And then you have to, drive to the other side of the state to do the other circuit on Fridays.
Yeah, we'll see Tuesday. We'll see Tuesday. I know. Golly, is it that close? And I'm sitting over here griping about how long it's taking. Oh, construction.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna need a
5,
tractor
that's about
over
low.
here, sir.
Bodies, you getting 5?
What's 5?
Battlefield 5.
Oh, yeah, I think so, if I can swing it, to be honest. But I might just wait until Black Friday.
Did you do the beta for it?
Mm-hmm. And I loved it. Like, we had a crew, like, there's 8 of us. I loved it.
Yeah, so that's coming out, and the what-you-call-it thing. Oh, yeah, I'm going to about to have a pre-play option on it here. Play it a day before everybody else.
Jumping ramp fun. Richard, you might be giving us some ideas, man, on how we're going to leave Battle Shagging. Battlefield 5 is full of bugs. Ooh.
Why, hello, viewers.
What kind of bugs?
My fact sheet.
Say hi,
Yeah,
drop a
what kind of
like,
bugs, Richard, if you
follow.
know,
Like
Richard,
spiders?
I'm also on
Because I
YouTube,
don't
do the
like
same thing.
spiders.
That's why I say I don't need fact sheet Fridays or anything. I still watch them sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, even though I say I don't. I do sometimes. But all I got to do is wait till Richard pops up on the stream, and he'll let me know the latest on whatever hit, especially for 19, whatever hit 19, whatever is gonna happen. And all you got to do, if you don't believe me, go over there and click, 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 bam.
I need a trailer, sir. Please, sir. Where's the trailer?
I'm there. His trailer is different, or the auger wagon. And overshot it.
Just dump it on the ground. It's okay.
That's fine. We got those snow blowers.
Excuse me. See, I wish your trailer's filled, like, if you were sitting in one spot, you'd get, like, a peak right in that spot, up to the top of the thing.
Mm-hmm. So we
What are you
really had to
talking
move it around.
Yeah, where you'd have to, like, actually level your, trailers.
Back
You wouldn't
up
have
or
to
something
just
like
let
that.
it fill.
Yeah, so I can, I still do that,
Oh,
because it does
you do that
pile up pretty
15?
good.
15
speaking
was
of
it?
15, I got my best friend, the one I'm talking about having Thanksgiving with or whatever. He lives here in Oklahoma with me. It's the first time we've ever lived in the same state since he's been in service. He's out of service now. He's a truck driver now, but like I said, he's been in Alaska all over the place, so we could never keep up. And I say that like I keep up with them a lot. We don't still, because both of us got families and stuff we're doing. But his wife sent me a picture, and she's like, "Look, he's farming now, and he's got a whole lot more money than you do.
Uh,
And I'm like, what? What farming is he playing? But he's playing 15, and I'm like, I bet he does. It don't take much to make money in that game. And so, but since he plays on Xbox 360, and everybody said that, and I
oh,
think DJ confirmed that too, that they're gonna do crossplay for 19. And
well,
so I'm like, I'm
they
gonna try to
release
talk
it
him
on
into getting
360?
No, 360s.
Oh,
I would have said one.
one. Xbox
Yeah,
One.
my bad. I downgraded. I'm
Okay.
sorry, bro, if you're watching, man. Didn't mean to
Blech.
make you seem like a slum. Yeah, but no, he has Xbox One, but they're gonna do the crossplay right there, and so he might join us from time to time. Even though he said he kind of likes the farming, but he's got to play it some more to actually be able to say, yeah.
Oh, this
But I
game
know
is
he's
so
gonna
much
like
better
it.
with a group.
Yeah, that's what I told him too. He's like, man, you can come over and join the Farmitts, man. Like you're an honorary farmer.
So much better.
Oh,
'Cause then
that's
it's not
another
just
fact
somebody
that I
sitting
really was
around.
slacking on. I think Richard might have said that, how you can use your own equipment permissions. That was something, see, I was asking about whenever like they announced the release date for 19. Was, man, it would be cool if you could use your own equipment, because sometimes they stick you with some K-Rat, and I wouldn't mind firing off with some good equipment.
Who's my faithful viewer? Is it you, Necro?
Nope.
Huh.
I don't think
I
so,
Oh, yes.
unless my phone is still streaming on you.
I got one viewer.
Let me see. Nope. Nope, I am not watching you. I did watch you for a little
What movie are we
while.
talking about? We talking about the dog that's in 19? Is that the one that's with the? Well, how much did the doghouse cost, Richard?
I got two.
$2,500
Hey, Necro.
doghouse. I forget. I am subscribed to you, right? So you wouldn't mind?
I've had a whole whopping 4 viewers over here on Twitch. And
Wow,
they
wow.
disappeared.
Cowboy messaged me over here on the Facebook Messenger and said that he's got bodies to share.
Yeah.
So I guess he shared. But look at that Cowboy right there doing work from work, man.
He's got him a what?
A share.
A share.
Oh wow! They reduced the doghouse to they reduced it to 2,000. That dog's sleeping in the barn. Peter, if you're here, guys, I love animals, but I love my money in the game more. And so the dog's gonna have to deal with that. I mean, like I said, unless he can drive a tractor, I'm not paying $2,000 for a doghouse. Not right offhand. There's a lot you can do with 2,000. Well, I don't know about in 19, but there's a lot I can do with 2,000 here. Yeah, $2,000 doghouse, Nicholson Farm. You get a free dog with the dog. You get a free dog with the dog. Oh, so I don't have to have the dog if I don't buy the doghouse? Or am I gonna have multiple dogs now? You have to feed them. Richard, do you know if you have to feed them?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we have to feed them. I'm like, man. And will the dog get in the truck and ride around? See, I need to watch some more stuff. I really do.
Nah, wait
Can
until
you
it comes
ride
out.
2 people in a truck? That's the main question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
can
about
you
that?
ride? We can, as long as they have the Lely Junos.
Oh, true.
We can ride.
Oh,
the
we
whole
can,
group.
yeah, we'll make our own limo.
Yeah, we'll make our own limo. Matter of fact, I want to say we're gonna have to do that here on Battle Shack before we leave it off. We're gonna have to tour the whole map in our limo. You don't know yet? Okay. You asking too many dog questions. Who let the dog? Well, y'all let the dogs out. I needed to know.
I
I'm worried
like
about my
dogs.
money.
Come on.
That's what I'm worried about. How much I got to spend on the dog. I thought I had
You
the
want your
dog.
other
Even if
cat?
he's sitting out in the weather, I was gonna feel bad.
Let him in the house.
Yeah, let him in the house. At least the barn. Something like that.
3
How can the
viewers.
dog get in the house
I
when we
guess.
can't even get into most of our houses on this game?
Oh, man. Maybe I just comment. Okay, that was right. That was your other video from earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
true.
You're live on Twitch, aren't you? Okay.
No,
I was
you're
like,
on my
oh,
video.
Yeah.
You're on my video.
I'm on Twitch. At the
I'll
moment.
get my Twitch video.
Twitch is
I
easy.
was,
You don't gotta worry about
I want to
nothing
get
on
some
Twitch.
of the. I want to get my
Oh,
couple
wow,
achievements
you can
done
do
up.
colors. I had a Twitch, man, at one point in time because I forgot what for. I wasn't streaming on it. That's why I had Twitch.
Probably for
But I
game
have
stuff, they give out like game stuff for other games. Like, oh yeah, come and click on this to claim the prize. Yeah, I was
Nicholson Farm,
actually
like
going to
my
try to
dogs
be a
were, I
more.
got inside dogs that stay inside Nicholson Farm, and then back in Texas, when I lived in Texas, I had the yard dogs. That's what I called them. They had the option to sleep in a shed that had a heat lamp and everything, but they'd assume just prowl the yard as soon as it got dark and wait on any poor unsuspected creature to walk through the yard, even my friends sometimes. And they wouldn't let you know they were there until you were in a spot to where you couldn't bail out. Then it was the same people coming over. I don't understand why they had to be that way. Like the same people, which I mean, they only did that to some of them. And some people say that dogs are a very good judge of character. And some of the people I was rolling with back then, yeah. Yeah, I can kind of understand the dog kind of being hesitant. Michael, how is it going,
I'll be
Michael
back in a
S?
minute.
Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good by different color. Sheep and horses. Wow, what is up, cowboy? What is up? So you're gonna be working late, my friend. Gonna be working late.
Gotta
And I
keep him
think we're gonna
company.
be running late. I got a big old fan over here that needs to turn her ass around and go to sleep. I'm saying. My daughter over here watching, cheering me on over here from the corner, and I'm thinking she gotta be asleep. Go, daddy, go. Daddy don't need no cheering. I can mess this up on my own, baby girl. I can mess this up on my own. Right? Oh, yeah, there's a cup holder in this thing. Cowboy's on the last break. Figured he would stop being awesome, Cowboy, man. We always appreciate it. Nicholson Farm says, hello, Cowboy. You know what's crazy, buddies? I just saw the truck pop up into the field 4 and then disappear. And I know you're driving it still, I guess. Yeah, poof, literally. Like all you saw was a oversized load sticker on the back of it, and then it was gone. I know what I seen. I'm not that as drunk as you think I thought. We're running a PC version on ultra settings. DJ might be in the chat. He might have had to run to get him some more Monster and some other drinks over that way. We was making him kind of thirsty over here.
What's up with the lifeguard stand? Oh, it's a deer stand.
That's a dude. That's a city boy. What's up, dude? I thought the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I thought it was okay, this is where I'm probably gonna throw you for a loop. I thought it was a band director stand. Like, even though I'm from Texas and stuff, we have deer stands. That doesn't look like a deer stand. The deer blinds that we have are all like boxed in and all kinds of stuff like that, you know, camouflage all over them. They're not something that you can damn sure have the wind blow through so they can smell you. And so
How
it's
are
like,
they
oh, hey,
gonna
look,
give
it's
me a
another band
deer
director
stand
stand.
but no rifle?
Who was it that was talking? Was it Richard? I think it might have been Richard talking to the Aussies about getting guns in 19. And the Aussies were like, no, you can't give him guns. He'll end up shooting his crew. I was like, I ain't going to shoot my crew, but them hired workers, they don't stand a chance. Yeah, as soon as they mess up, man, I'll pick them off with 223. Like, next. Be like that. What's that one movie called? I forgot what it with Ice-T? No, I get them confused. Ice Cube and Ice-T, but Surviving the Game or something like that, where, who was it? Gary Busey. They went out and found like homeless people and had a bunch of like whatever lawyers, doctors, and stuff that would go out and they would let you loose in the woods and they would hunt you.
Oh, I've
You never
seen
seen that
that.
movie? It's a pretty good movie. It's got Ice-T, Gary Busey. It's got a few big names in it and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty foul, but I mean, he actually survived. He actually played them. He actually played them pretty good over there. There was one homeless person they couldn't just pick off. That's what they did. And they kept their heads and stuff as trophies. But it makes you stop and wonder what some of these high-dollar doctors and stuff do. You know what I mean? Like, if they come
For
up, I'm like
entertainment.
a firm believer, and it could be a conspiracy theories, but I'm like a firm believer. Like, yep, they made a movie of it. Somebody did it somewhere. They might say
Had
this
to
is
have
based
been.
on fiction. This is not a factual movie. It's like, nope. A friend of a friend told a friend, man, this is what we do for fun. We hunt people. I know. I'm gonna make a movie about it. Is that cool? I'm gonna say it's fiction.
Could that be like that haunted house? The house that October built? Is that what that is? Yeah.
All right, Richard, man. Thank you for stopping by. It was good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well too, Richard. I didn't ask that earlier. I hope you're doing better over your way. Always good to have my pops every day of the week. That what pops said. We call it the war wagon. Horse training area. My uncle made a deer stand out of an old gravity box. Call it the war wagon.
Hey, to get back on the subject of alcohol, because that never gets boring. How about that apple shot cannonball from Captain Morgan? It's got that scratch and sniff label on it. I think more bottles should do that. What are you doing? No.
Back. I ran to the facility. But yeah, you said scratch and sniff label on a bottle of Captain Morgan?
Yep.
As if I didn't already have enough pure pressure without whatever. I can tell what my alcohol smells like before I drink it.
And it's strong too. It's like that apple shot. Oh my god. It's if you went to a crab apple tree and just it's green apple, all right.
You want to talk about scratch and sniffs and stuff like that. My wife has a bone to pick with me because I told her that since I've been wearing cologne, I've never bought a bottle of cologne a day in my life. I go to either the mall or Walmart, and they got some good sample of testers, and would hit myself with testers, and then leave. I told her before I met you, that's how I went bar hopping and everything. Stop at Walmart first, give me a good tester, some Nautica, some Hugo, whatever they had to test it out, put it on, and then go out to the bar or the club, whatever. And that's how I did cologne for them, because you got me a bottle of cologne too. That's why this came around. I was like, holy hell, like, you paid money for that? He was like, yeah. And I was like, come with me to Walmart real quick before we go out on this dinner date. I'm going to show you what I used to do before I met you. And so she was like, fucking awful. It's like, no, not awful. It's the truth. That's really what I did. Like, well, I pay $60 when you can get 2 shots of that. I can change cologne every other day.
Yeah. Yeah, that would work.
I'm serious. You got Walmart or a mall near you. They can't say nothing to you about that. They're testers for a reason. They expect you to test them. It's just, oh yeah, that does smell good. See you later. She thought
I got 2 chicks with this one last night. This is a good scent.
Yeah. Why isn't that one available to test again?
I need to confirm my testings with multiple test groups.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cowboy man, you be careful. You're a social drinker, yeah. Nicholas and Barman, that's my biggest downfall. I'm a social drinker. You're drinking Mountain Dew right now, but he's a social drinker. I am too. And to me, this counts as social, man. Y'all can chat, everything like that. But no, I'm not gonna lie, Nicholas Barman. I can drink on my own. It is one of the other ways that I calm my nerves, my anxiety.
Oh yeah, I got no problem finishing off a 6-pack or a 12-pack by myself watching a movie on TV. That's fun, actually.
I usually play games whenever I'm doing it. I can't really drink whenever. If I'm drinking and sitting still and not doing something, I get like what I call the drunk sleeps, and then not even drunk sleeps. Like I get that pure little buzz, and then I eat something, and then I'm going to sleep. And so, but like if I'm social drinking, I can sit there and go until y'all leave. When y'all leave, then it turns into a big old dinosaur calling fest. Because I'm never as drunk as I am until everybody leaves, and then it's like, what the heck? Why did you hide on me, drunk? You could have just been here the whole time, so I didn't have to, like, I didn't know I was pretending the whole time. I thought I was great. Even then, when I called the day after, I'm like, hey, was I really drunk, man, the other night? No, man, you were good. You did great. And it's like, well, y'all really drunk then for y'all to say I was really great. Are y'all just being nice? And so that's what I got to tell them. I got to be like, well, man, I promise y'all that, right after y'all left, man, my world turned upside down and sideways, and slantways, every way it could have turned. It happened. They swear up and down. No, I was good before, so I don't. It's like the, I guess the good vibe goes when everybody leaves, or whatever. Then you realize, oh no, you have lots of your drinking
You are.
stories. Oh man, it was fun. I'd like to hear some of them someday. Hey, I'm doing the drunk sleeps now. I'm telling you, it don't take much. Like, I mean, that's the sad part. Like, I can literally be, depending on how strong the beer is, a couple beers in, a couple shots in, and then if I'm not, you know, in a social environment or something like that, it's like grandpa's cough medicine. That's what they call it that for. It's time to go to sleep.
Grandpa's coffee. Oh, that's whiskey.
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't care what you're saying. I didn't pick me up a bottle. That's why I'm cheap drinking. Like I said, I spent way too much on video games. Which Mama bought me most of it, and then she was like, "Come on, we're gonna go over here, and then you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that, you're gonna get this and that." I just didn't want to buy it without telling you. That way, I didn't get the wrong stuff and have to take it back. I'm like, well, you would have nailed everything. Everything she pointed out that she was gonna get was what I'd already planned on getting, and then there's some extras in between. And like I said, her Christmas wedding ring turned into our anniversary wedding ring, so I gotta think of a boss Christmas present. And which is why I either got to get this other house rented out as soon as possible, or like I said, start back to work a lot sooner than possible. Because when my savings drop below a certain point, then I already got like a savings account and then got my actual account that I run. But when I have to tap to my savings account at all, that's when I got a problem. And I'm like, yeah, running out of money. That's what I call it, running out of money. And so I'm kind of ashamed of myself this time because I did not make it a full year this time. But we had a lot of, like I said, the house was a big purchase, another vehicle. We got the kids like a big old, what do you call it, like playground set up, jungle gym thing and all that. And of course my four-wheeler, that was not a necessity. As a matter of fact, I'm looking to sell that bad boy now. I think I've got it, rode it a couple of times. I'm going to keep it till after Thanksgiving so I can give my son a ride on it, let him see about it. I know it's going to be cold and awful.
Sell it, keep Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Because I'm still not 100 on getting rid of it. Because, like I said, I ain't completely tapped into my savings. I did have to hit to get a little bit more money out. But I pulled some money out, too, to go ahead and put in my main account. That way I have a little bit of breathing room. I don't like getting close to my overdraft or anything. 18 plus, yeah. It was the part that's crazy how you say you remember you woke up in a lawn before. Back in Texas where I was at, small town, I had the habit of drinking at a friend's house, and I could always walk home after that. And don't know what I drank that night, but I do know I went to walk home, and I know at 6 a.m. in the morning, another friend, in which I didn't even party with that night, him and his mother found me in a plowed field. It was about a mile and a half away from where my destination was supposed to be. And being a good friend he was, he woke me up. Him and his mom picked me up and took me home. And then I realized where I partied at the night before, which was actually 5 miles away from where I needed to. I didn't even need to go that way, but I was going towards the right direction. I was making my way home, so I can feel you on that passing out in the lawn before. But mine was in the middle of a farmer's plowed field, and just laid out in the dirt, asleep, good, comfortably, until I got woke up. And then didn't have no clue what was going on. He's like, man, we thought you were dead. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm alive. Don't know how I'm alive. I had real good friends, didn't I, to let me wander off that, which I'd lie. That was my problem. I'd be like, I'm going to go outside and take this phone call real quick. And disappear. Take off. Usually I made it home all the time. We had a convenience store there called Allsup's. That's where you got all that greasy fried food, at
Oh,
all
hey
hours. It's open
Beach.
24
How's up,
hours.
dude?
Beach the Ninja.
Hey, he's in my chat.
Hey, hey.
They sharing the love over there? Is that what they're doing there?
What was the last time anybody played Drag Racing 2?
Oh, dude, I don't even
Drag
know.
Racing 2?
CSR.
How much money have we spent on that?
Oh, I spent a bit.
I spent money on the
I
CSR,
spent at least
but that was
$50
for the
on that
mobile.
CSR game, getting that Ferrari pack, just to be
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
disappointed.
let's see
I got
here.
the
Yeah.
Aperta though. I did.
And you definitely
Got that
about to.
Aperta. Sorry.
Man, that's one thing they do need out for console is a good drag racing game.
They do. They
They don't
had
really
Need for
have a good
Speed, but it's not that good.
We got only
Is
good
that the
Need
one
for
that you were
Speed
able to
drag
do the
racing
wheelie
games.
challenges into?
Is that Pro Shift or Pro or Shift?
Pro Street?
Something Need for Speed Shift? Pro Street. Yeah, okay. That one wasn't that good, man.
No.
They had a better drag racing game. What was it in Underground? No, I forgot what it was. I mean,
Underground.
that was decent because it actually
Even
had a drag strip.
Undercover was good for the Wii, dude. I loved that game. But
Whichever
like,
one you're able to do wheelie competitions, and that's the one I like.
I just jackknifed the shit out of my trailer looking at my chat.
Jackknife.
I was looking at my chat and all of a sudden I heard "Meow." Like, oh, what happened? Turned around, I'm looking forward.
Yeah, and that's the thing too with Red Dead. That's what we was talking about. How I might keep the Call of Duty Necro. Is
Dude, I
even with
agree.
good internet, uh, it took 2 days still to download that thing.
What, Red Dead?
Yeah, even with good, which I mean, yeah, of course the motel internet you can't plug up directly into your PlayStation or whatever,
Right.
which is why Mom was
I was
like,
about to say, you have hotel internet.
yeah, yeah, and so, but I got the business executive package to where I could have the high speed, the good internet, whatever, and it's like, what kind of business are you? And that's what they ask. What kind of business are you doing? Gaming and gaming technology. That's what they're looked at me. Okay. Like, I mean, they don't really need a reason. You're paying for it. So, but they ask just to, I
Yeah,
guess, try to be moral or something. I don't know what it was.
being
And
nosy,
so I was like,
that's all.
yeah, it's like,
And
that's
that
what it
thing
is. It's
reached
like,
this
man,
far?
I run a porn site, and so I gotta have some good internet so I can make sure I can
Oh no,
do
I
a
get
little
it.
bit of game.
Okay. There it is.
Hang on, there we go.
Ah, shit. Bam.
I had to adjust my spout. My spout was pointed down at the ground.
Watch where you're peeing, dang.
Watch where you're pointing it. You like to see car mechanic to console? Nicholson Farm? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I did
Well,
mess around with the car mechanic just to try it out and mess around with it. As with real mechanicing, I got pissed off. And so it didn't work out too well for me. I ran it
Pete
on
says that
myself
console
whenever I
drag is
could.
definitely needed. I think that we need another game like Underground, where you could really truly like build and customize your car with that auto
I'm
sculpt and
telling you,
like,
man, the stereo systems, you know what I mean? Like where you could set up your own speaker setup. That game was amazing for that alone. I know a lot of people refer back to like what was it, Midnight Club, when they had that was mainly your cars, the outsides. You know what I mean? Like the Underground had the whole total package. That was your
right, with the free
setup from
roam.
performance to everything. You know what I mean? Like that was what I think that was one of the best. Hey, speaking of Todd, Necro, guess who just showed up?
Oh yeah,
We
Tots,
was talking about you, Todd. We was
we've been
talking
missing
about you,
you.
man. We've been, yeah, as Necro said, we've been missing you, man. Which I mean, I know we ain't been around very much since that the weekend, but yeah, we was talking about you. We didn't know if you might have changed shifts or something like that. We know how the law enforcement changes shifts or does something like that, where you might be getting some rest. But it's good to see you in chat, man. Oh damn it, man.
Oh, I just jumped up to 4
It was
viewers.
good. It was
Hi.
good, Todd. I promise you that. Like I said, we was just missing you, man.
Underground 2 was definitely the best.
It was one of the best, man. Like I said, it was where you had full range customization of your car from front bumper to back bumper and from roof to undercarriage. You could change so much stuff on that, and they have not came out with it. That's why I said I've been pretty upset with them. I know, what Need for Speed is this I got right here? It
Payback?
just says Need for Speed. No, it just says Need for Speed. PlayStation
Payback's
4.
supposed to be
So
okay at best.
I'm trying to see what year this one was. If it was 2015? No, this one must have been 18. I don't know, but it's just Need for Speed. Has some guys on the front of it, and then a Porsche, and then what's chasing it? I don't know what's chasing it. I mean, it's got a green Porsche on the front of it. That one wasn't bad as far as customization goes, but you still can't. You can't do all the interior
Oh,
and
what are you
stuff like
doing?
that, and do.
What are you doing? Oh, and now you're in the crops. I can't even stop you because I'll just destroy everything. Oh, I hate hired workers.
Golly, man, Tot says, nah, they have me on night shift. My people's skills aren't day shift or general public
Oh, dude, I don't
approved.
blame him. You get people saying something stupid in front of me, you just want to cuss them out.
Right? Yeah, you just want to slip that lip every now and then, maybe even swing once or twice, but it's
As
like, no,
law
this is me on night
enforcement,
shift.
that will send the wrong message.
Is night shift at least quiet in your area? I mean, I know around here in the Norman area, man, it is not quiet at all. It is not quiet at all around here.
Does this do crop destruction?
Oh, I thought you just asked if somebody was crop dusting. I was like, dude, that's on your own.
Bodies, you crop dust all the time. No, the big brute does not break the crops.
Okay, see, that's it. I didn't want to test it. You tested it. I was going to tell you to test it. We got plenty.
I just did, yeah. I just kind of drove by the corner, and now I'm spinning donuts out here in Field 7, which is
Okay.
ready to
That's a
harvest,
good thing to
and
know.
I'm in the big brute and just running around.
Going ham on it right there. I'm just saying. That is awesome. Well, at least we know now, so I don't have to be all scared after certain stages, and I can afford to spray during the light.
Yeah, big brute can definitely roll it. Roll it. Roll
Good to
it.
find out 5 days before the release of 19. This whole time I've been playing it easy with it. Anthony, man, how is it going your way? That's something I didn't ask you too, Todd. How's it going? I hope
Later.
it's going good
Have
your
a
way
good
since
night,
I ain't
Beach.
seen some of y'all in a whole while. As usual, hope everybody's having a great day, night, afternoon, morning, or evening. You know, I got people from all over the world here. That's what I love the most. Got my Canadian friends, got my fellow Okie over here. Got some Sweden, got some Scotland, got them from all over. Where has Big Daddy been? That's what I want to know. I haven't heard nothing out of Big Daddy in a little while. He popped up for that big stream with the Aussies, and then did a couple of little other streams when Mercury Farm came out, and ain't heard nothing out of him since. I don't know if he's just laying back and wait for 19 to come out, or... Man, Anthony, doing really good, man. It's good to be back. Was gone this whole weekend. Me and the wife celebrated the first anniversary. Had to do some stuff together and do some stuff with the family. And us and the kids got to go out and have a good dinner, all kinds of stuff like that. But me and her got to go out bar hopping. She don't drink, so I got to go bar hopping. She just goes to put the money in the jukebox and play the music. Okay, and that's the thing. You don't put money in jukeboxes around here no more. You run a damn credit card through that motherfucker. God almighty.
Yeah, 'cause songs cost
$5?
$1.50 now.
I'm saying, yeah, I am saying.
Oh, you
It
can get
costs
4
so
for
damn much.
$5. Excuse me?
That's exactly what she was doing. And I'm like, she's like, okay, like she goes and plays, she goes and throws up her other 5, whatever. And I'm like, it's my last drink. She's like, okay, we're gonna leave after this. And it's like, hell no, we're not leaving until the 5th song plays.
Right.
Like we paid for it. Like, I want to hear what you had to play. It's like, I remember the old putting 75 cents or not even that, 50 cents got you, 2 plays. That's 25 cents a play right there. I admit it ain't the quality where the whole club was bumping and stuff like that when you played your jukebox, but so we got to do that. She got to run around. Like I said, y'all saw the traffic video where we got caught in that after game traffic. That's why I have to tell. I was inebriated. I was. That's why I was so glad I had her driving, even though it ain't no better. I probably did better drunk. Just saying. Besides, you were fine if I got caught.
Okay.
If she was asleep, she'd kick my ass right now.
I'm just waiting to hear it. It'll happen. I got 2
Oh
viewers.
yeah, but
Hello,
them
viewers.
village idiots keep you busy, man. They keep you busy. Some of them got some interesting stories too, and that's where you get to hear the Todd. That's where you get to hear the line of bullshit you've never heard before, so you know what to listen for next time. Well, I tell you, officer, it's 'cause the wind blew out the south, man. Don't you know what happens when the wind blows out the south? Crazy stuff. It's like a full moon. It's like a full moon. Touche. I got you on the next one. But yeah, like I said, it was good. Like I said, I just forgot we had the home game. Like I said, I was watching from my phone, sure none of it was at home, and then had to go check it out. Had to go over there and try to, you always, the bars are cool, but when you can get in, you pay $20 and go into the parking lot party. That's what I call it, the whatever tailgate party. They have several tailgate parties, but it's a parking lot party. You can just walk through that thing and wear a Sooner jersey and a hoodie, and then they're like, drinks. You want a drink? You want a drink? Yeah. You want some food? Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. But
Thank you
I
very
admit I've
much.
never. Yeah, I do. No, literally, like I got drunker there than I did at the bar because it didn't cost me a thing. And that's why when we left off, well, we thought we left off before the game was going to, but no, it was like I said, a lot of people left before the game was over because they thought they were going to lose. Nobody had no faith, and I admit it was one of the most nail-biting. I said more cuss words that there's no way I could have streamed any kind of stuff about it kind of game that we've had in a long time. 47-48 was the final on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Had a conspiracy, but I want to say it was 1 point off. And it went back and forth the whole time to where even I stopped watching the game when it. Well, I mean, I had no choice. I was drunk, so I was just walking through the parking lot party. My wife had to keep my, them little leashes you get for the kids. I'm totally against them for the kids, but they're all right for you to put around your husband or your wife. I mean, she don't drink. Like I said, she's not a drinker. She can't drink. She can't afford to drink because she's on 24-hour call, so they could call her in at any minute, and they call her in, and she even blow like a lot of the times, like first thing in the mornings and stuff like that. When she goes through the gate there at her job, they give you a breathalyzer test, and they give you a little strip that you dip underneath your tongue or rake your tongue with it. One of them, of course, is for alcohol. One of them is for drugs, and then they have a little bitty test box that is sitting there like a trailer that they haul around, that the police department hauls around, or their own drug test lab people, and they go through there and run those through the test. If you fail either one of them, you are fired on spot. So if she does have a drink, she usually don't do it till she knows she's off that next day, just in case like she ain't on the call, because you never know. And then the one time she did chance it, like I said, they were gonna give her a breathalyzer, but she only had one drink, so she blew. But like that's the thing with that job. Is it don't matter if you're under the legal limit. They ain't the law enforcement. When they have the people there, it's a drug testing and an alcohol testing facility thing that comes through there. It's zero tolerance, which means you can be under the level and you're still going to get fired because it's zero tolerance. And so it kind of screws aren't having any kind of fun. But like I said, she, ain't gonna find her. She loves that. That's her profession. And so, and I ain't ever seen a woman make that much money doing something as hard a labor that she has to do. It's hard to find a woman that works as hard as you, if not harder than you. She can outwork me. I'm not gonna lie. That's because I got moved up to the pin pushing pay. And once you get in an office that's got climate control, you kind of don't want to go back out there to have to work that hard. Yeah, it does, man. Like they got her there, but they're trying to build their company. They've had a lot of problems with people drinking out while they're working and coming to work drunk and then totaling trucks. It does spoil you. It does. But like I said, it makes her stay on her A game. So I'm pretty proud of her. I wasn't a very good influence on her when we first got together. And her other company was lenient, but we found one closer to home and one that pays her a lot more. And so, I mean, she's literally from where we're at, even right now in the motel, like 10 minutes away from her work. She tried Walmart for a little bit. She really did. She's not a people person at all. She can't take people's shit. Yeah, don't drink and drive, kids. You got it right. You got it right. I know I say that I drink sometimes when I play the game, but I don't even, I mean, you'll see eventually that the game even gets a hold of me sometimes to where I'll be making some mistakes. But no, I don't condone drinking and driving. The worst, I guess you could call drinking and driving infraction that I've got on my record from, was open container. I passed all my tests and everything like that, but open container, still open container. And so it was a hassle, and that scared me enough where, yeah, I just assume drink a lot before you get in the car and leave, as long as you got a driver. And I can't afford taxis all the time, so I'm glad I got a good wife that tolerates it. But she loves good food. You know, a lot of these bars and stuff around here have a like real good bar and grill, you know, and stuff like that. Or bar food's the best. I'm sorry, I don't know
Oh
what some
yeah.
people, and it's not because I'm drunk, but a lot of bars, you know, that they have real good bar food. And some people really just go to the bar to have the food. Believe it or not. I know some people are gonna be like, bull crap. Like I'm for real. Like I used to for a while when I stopped drinking. But then, you know, 2 kids later and then a wife, it's like, I gotta take up drinking again. But like I said, the bar food is beyond on point, especially with her. She loved. That's the only reason why she. If it wasn't for the fact that we don't go to no bar that don't have food except for one. It was the first bar we ever went to here. Well, it's not too far away from where we live at, like 10 minutes or something like that. Yeah, bar food, yeah, bar food is great. That's what Todd says. Bar food is great. Like I said, like you can just go in there to eat. I'm not talking about just like Buffalo Wild Wings or anything like that. I'm talking about like some old back street bar pubs that don't look like much, but they got some good food they throw out. But the first bar we ever went to together was just a regular pool hall bar that we are known there as regulars. I am for sure. She was just a regular because I always had to call her to come pick me up. And so they know her by heart. Like I said, she gets all the free soda she can drink. They have a good policy there to where if you're a DD, you get marked up with the X's and you got free soda for the whole night. Any soda, your choice. More deaths than anything. Your taxi your way. Hey, you got. Yeah, Anthony, the walking stuff. I would assume have a good friend or taxis, man. Because even walking, like I said, it doesn't. It also involves a PI if you're too bad, and then also you can endanger yourself walking just as bad as you could driving. I mean, you around here with trains, we got bad traffic, and so you step somewhere. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? You step in the wrong place, the wrong time, like you can't take that back. But I have had friends that have got DWIs before, and when they say, you know, especially from the state I was from in Texas and everywhere else, DWIs, you can't afford them, you really can't. Like, I got a friend that's still paying on one, and that was 7 years ago. And plus the probation, all that kind of stuff like that. Like I said, so you really can't afford them. But like I said, and it's a hassle of what if you don't get caught? What if there ain't a law enforcement that does stop you, get you caught up, and then you do end up killing somebody or yourself? There's a lot you can't take that. Oh yeah, and my friends are probably gonna hate me right now for saying this. I know my wife loves me already, so I can say this, but I do keep sober friends. A lot of people don't understand. I have some straight edge friends that don't do nothing. They don't even smoke cigarettes. They exercise every day. They go to the gym, but they will go to a bar with you when you say you're gonna go to a bar by yourself to make sure. Which I always get dropped off at bars. I don't ever drive to a bar. I always get dropped off. It's just easier, and most of my bars are within 2 or 3 blocks from the house. I don't live very far off of the main street here in Norman, and that's where a lot of the good social bars are. And so, yeah, Todd, the real bar food is the best. I'm just saying, man, like, there is times that when we have a babysitter for the kids, it's like, man, we want a good hamburger, especially like burgers and good greasy food like that. We'll go to a bar. They got the garage around this area, and also like Oklahoma City, and so they got a place called the Garage. They got good burgers there, man. Good burgers. Their drinks are outrageous. They'll rape you on drinks, so don't go there to drink. Just go there to eat. Yeah, see, Todd confirms that right there. Generally, a DUI will cost you about 10K. That's the attorney fees, fine cost, and the fees to regain your driver's license. Like I said, it ain't worth it. Right there, Anthony. Just in case you don't know Anthony, Todd is a police officer here in the great state of Oklahoma where I live. And so we can confirm that. Like I said, I've had several friends that shoot. 10K was a kind of a light kick for them. I want to say 15, 20K, but like I said, there was also I know one of them was a repeat offender. That was his second time. Another one had his kid with him, believe it or not, which I totally don't condone. Anytime even when I go out to a bar to drink by myself, and my wife doesn't drink, we have a babysitter. Like just to, I mean, because you can't take kids to a bar, which I know some of these bar and grills allow kids, but I don't want to be that couple that takes your kids in there even just to eat. It's kind of far fetched.
Hey, cowboy,
But
how's it
yeah,
going?
but yeah, whenever he got caught up with a kid, they added a what was it? I want to say reckless child endangerment on his, and that was a whole different setup for him. Like
Yeah.
that racked him pretty hard right there. So, but I got you with that. Yeah, no, that is true thought right there. Like that is a. I even lost some respect for him on that deal. He was, as he claimed, running to a store, but it's something as simple as running to a store. You know what I mean? And not only did he have his kid in the vehicle with him as he was intoxicated, but he didn't even have his kid buckled into the car seat or nothing. His kid was running the back seat free, and so I told you so was an understatement when it came to that. It was just like, dude, what were you thinking? And that was the problem. He wasn't, but he's paid for that. He even had supervised visits to make sure he was off just alcohol. He wasn't on no drugs, nothing like that, just alcohol. But he had supervised visits. His wife could not let him back around the kids until he went through all kinds of different stuff. Oh, that's right, Nicholson Farms are in Canada right there. You got the RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Hey man, when he says RCMP, don't think about Dudley, right? They're totally different down that way. I had somebody the other day talk about the RCMP and talk about, yeah, I love Dudley Do Right. Is that what you're talking about? And it's like, no, trust me, if they were that way down there, I'd be down there. I'd be down there. That is the truth. That is the truth. And me, like, as far as me being a social drinker, I can have just as good time. Like I said, I only got really one group of friends I hang around, and I call them friends. It's just my best friend and his wife and their kids. We can get together. The wives don't drink. Usually me and him drink. The kids are running around playing. The wives are watching the kids. We always got a place to stay overnight. We don't have to worry. As a matter of fact, his wife takes her keys. Even though my wife don't drink, she don't. She don't let. I think she just likes the company. She's like, I'm taking your keys, and it's like she's not drinking. We want her to go home. You know, it's okay. Y'all stay here. Oh, I could respect that a lot, man. You made me respect you a lot more right there, Todd. I'm for real. Like that, right? Because like I said, I lost respect for my
Okay,
friend over that
that's
whole deal.
one.
Like I said, that just he had a lot to lose right there. And I mean, hey, and the sad part is, a sober man, knowing him sober, he cared so much for his kids. You know what I mean? Like he really did. But he made one mistake, and it did open his eyes. As a matter of fact, I'm proud to admit that he quit drinking completely, which I'd imagine after $20,000 or more of fines, and then having to go through all kinds of programs, counseling, going through CPS, having to deal with that. You know, they even came down on his wife because of the fact that she let him leave. Well, she was a nurse and had worked night shift. And so the night that he chose to take off, she had to get called from work to come pick up the kids. And at least the officers were cool enough to sit on the side of the road and wait on her to drive. I want to say it's an hour and a half to come back and pick up the kids. They could have just released them to CPS, or I don't know what they have down here in Oklahoma, but we in Texas it was CPS. They could have just released them to CPS, but no, they waited on her to come through and explain the severity of the situation. And I mean, and I'm not condoning any kind of drinking and driving with your child, but at the least have common sense enough to buckle them up, man. Like, something like that. You're going to get busted regardless, but at least you're still going to get reckless child endangerment because you're under the influence of alcohol, but at least your kid stands a chance if you do mess up and have a wreck. But yeah, I have zero tolerance when it comes to any kind of, that's just as bad as beating your kid. Like, that's child negligence. Like, I'm not, and I'm probably going to stir up a bad vibe with some people, but I'm not one that believes in that whole I went to work and forgot my child in the back seat of a 120-degree car. I'm sorry. Like, if you can remember to get your fucking cell phone out of a car, how do you not fucking remember that you had your kid with you? I think that is basically the same as CPS. Okay. But I think that's a piss poor excuse for you. I don't know. I mean, y'all might all have a different opinion on that, but I don't care what kind of hours you work. There's four main things I do before I get out of my vehicle. I check for my phone. I look in my back seat. It's not only to check if my kids are there, it's to check and see what all I have in my truck, to know what I have in my truck before I lock it up. Of course, put away anything that I need to put away. You know, like say, I have a concealed handgun license. I carry a pistol with me. Sometimes my work, certain yards we go to don't allow you to carry that pistol into work. And so I always look back, whatever check, make sure, put my pistol up if I can't take it into the facility I'm going into and all that stuff. And so one thing though, as I find is a piss poor excuse is saying that, you were overworked, you or whatever, to forget a child. Like, and they get away with it. You know what I mean? That's getting away with murder, in my opinion. I don't know, other people have a different opinion on that deal, but I work in the oil field. That's a 24-hour call, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. Like, but I'm still going to be alert enough even after running 34 hours, which you get breaks, you get to sleep and everything like that, to know if I had my kid with me or not. And so that's just one thing that I really frowned upon. That, and I understand, like I think I've heard some, dads say, well, it wasn't. Normally my wife takes the kids to, school or to whatever. She was out that day, and it's like piss poor excuse. I'm sorry. Yeah, forget a child, really. Exactly, Todd. Like that's what I don't understand. Like,
Kind of running low on options there on the farm. Wait for the next growth pattern for more fertilizer.
need me to speed up the clock?
No. Stare at a truck. People aren't here to watch us actually farm, they're just here for the chat.
Right, you ain't here to watch us farm, you're here for the actual chat. I said I wasn't trying to rub nobody wrong with that whole, my opinion on that whole forgotten child thing, but
No, I'm just tired. 11 o'clock, man.
Yeah, me too.
y'all gonna be calling here pretty soon?
More than likely.
Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason, today wasn't bad, but I don't think I fully recouped till Monday, so.
Yeah, Monday was some hours right there for sure. I got, over an hour and a half to wait for Cowboy anyways, I want to say. What did he say, 12:15, he thinks?
Yep.
I
think so.
11:14.
You gotta get all hyped up and stuff. And be talking.
Oh, and
you gotta do something to do.
That is very good. Oh yeah, it's still early for me. That said, it's still early.
That is still the light green. Cultivated, harvested. Needs plowing.
Todd Nicholson Farm had a question: if you've ever caught an underage drinking underage drinker. I'm pretty sure, being in law enforcement, he's probably had more than one run into some underage drinking. Probably, I don't want to speak for him. Bodies, where did you go? Oh, okay.
Over here harvesting these beans.
Well, yeah, no, I thought you were still running the brood pattern over here on the other side. Do you have the truck over there with you?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could dump this thing over
It's
there.
getting full.
Truck. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go dump this thing straight into the silo. I don't know why I keep bringing. I brought it over here earlier and dumped it into your truck while it was down there. So you didn't fill it up that fast. I don't think you were thinking it was full that fast. It's just habit. Like, oh, got an auger truck. I'm gonna run it over there and do whatever.
Just makes it easier.
I'm not when I was this close to the silo. And
Hotster,
then
how
driving.
knows it?
Oh, he found you on Twitch.
No, no, I came back over to YouTube.
Oh, okay. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, you probably get more attention on YouTube. Not very many people are twitching. I mean, we will all transition. I want to transition to 19, but YouTube's where it's at. That's why most of the farming simulator streamers do it on YouTube. Some of them
No
do it on both.
problems.
I don't know how you set it up on both. Because I mean, there's no way possible to stream both. Is there at the same time, or do you have to have two different setups?
I don't know. I just know one at a time. Well, I suppose you probably use a capture card. Stream to the one, capture to upload to the other.
Anthony, like you have a valid point, man, on that. That's a lot of things that people
No problem, Toaster, yeah.
look
Come on
past,
over and
Anthony,
scope out
whenever
and
they
do what
think
you
of
do.
law enforcement and everything like that. If they don't look at they just see them as writing tickets and pulling you over and hassling you, whatever. They don't look at what they have to see, what they have to deal with, and like you said, notifying next of kin, notifying especially if they run across their own friends, something in a crisis situation and everything like that, and have to maintain professionalism whenever they handle a situation like that. That is a lot of stuff that people do overlook, Anthony, and so that is a valid point right there. It's not just about writing a ticket, catching a speed, or or busting people, as some people, there's a lot to it, a lot more to it. That's why it's not just law enforcement, it's EMS, fire department, the whole works when it comes to that. A lot of them have to see stuff that some of us haven't, and some of us may never see. There are people that go to war and everything like that that will see some stuff that they don't want to talk about and everything like that. And it's a war at home in a sense with them, because they have to there's a lot of stuff I couldn't stomach when it comes to some of the stuff that they do, and especially when it involves children, stuff like that. So you got a valid point right there. Is any kind of notification, especially if it's a death or something like that, then I'm gonna pull up way too close, too wide. I know I am. Okay, I was on the money right there. Oh wow, Silverado man, a lot of respect right there. He's a firefighter here in my area over here, close. But yeah, that's like I said, it's something that I can actually say. I got said my grandpa, he was a sheriff in the small county I live in Texas. I have some cousins, they're EMS, and I have some uncles that are volunteer fire around that area. It's volunteer, and so
Volunteer.
I have a lot. There's a lot they don't talk about, of course. It's a confidentiality thing. But like I said, there's a lot that they take to sleep with them that as a matter of fact, I have an uncle that's never been in war or anything like that. He suffers from PTSD over an incident that he had arrived on scene and saw some stuff that he really couldn't take. He handled himself professionally then, but the effects afterwards, it's something that stuck with him that he couldn't really get over. Like I said, that's why my hat's off. And my back the blue hat that I wear. As some of y'all may see, whatever. It's because of the family that I do have that's in law enforcement. I myself wanted to be in law enforcement, but my record spoke for itself on that. It was also what kept me on being in the Army. Exactly, Anthony. They do it to save lives, man. They do it to make a difference any way they can. Like I said, I see, I'm not trying to put nobody on a no different pedestal. It's the same thing, we have our our armed forces, they go out and they do their things to make sure we can sit here like we can right now and stream, play our video games, talk to y'all all in chat, do whatever. Then we got our guys here at home that handle the mess of a busy night. That, you know, something like I said, you know, a lot of it ain't just because of drunk driver stuff like that. You know, accidents really do happen. That's the saddest part about it is, you know, nobody can really predict when or when. Like that's the thing. You know, whatever happens, happens. But like I said, so you got the guys overseas and you got the guys here. Make sure we can. I mean, because think about it. If it was martial law, there was no law. Like, we might not have a game system to play on.
Alright, I'm going to bed. I'll catch y'all later. Alright.
All right,
All right,
man. You
later.
take it easy.
Have a good night.